Hi folks, my name is Ian Baker. I'm the product specialist here at American RV. Today we're going to go over the 2016 Lance 1575. It's going to be a very high quality, lightweight travel trailer. It's going to be under 3,000 pounds and it's going to have a full slide. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the amenities on the outside. First off, I want to point out, come standard, you're going to have a power tongue jack on there. That way you're not going to have to crank it up and down, just going to be a flip of a switch and it'll go ahead and do that for you. It's also going to have a level built in up top so you can kind of get an idea of how level you are, as well as a light for hooking up and unhooking at night. One of the things that's going to be pretty apparent as we go through is going to be the quality of Lance, and part of that is going to be the frame and structure itself. This frame is going to be a huck bolted frame. That's going to be a superior construction method. You see it a lot in spacecraft, but it's just going to be a lot better as far as strength, and also if you do have to get any repairs done, it's a lot easier for them to repair the frame. Of course, we're going to have our propane tank here, as well as a spot for our battery box. Right behind that, right tucked in right there, you're going to have a battery disconnect. The purpose of that is so when you store it for the winter, you don't have to take these off the battery posts. You just flip that switch and it kills all power to the entire coach, which is phenomenal. Right here, we're going to have a spot for our sewer tube. Nice and simple, that just drops down, sewer tube goes right in there. And then take a look at this pass-through storage. Bear in mind, this is only a little over a 15-foot travel trailer, and take a look at this pass-through storage. It is massive. I have a huge box in there. That's going to be your microwave box, just to give you an idea of how big this is. I mean, this is going to be longer than my arm. Huge opening, which is fantastic for fitting everything you're going to need to in there. You know, whether it's a ladder or you know, extra chairs, fishing poles, everything you're going to need, you're going to have room for it. As to enter the coach, as we go inside, you are going to get a step here, which is nice and easily foldable. This is also going to be aluminum, which is going to help you save weight, as well as going to prevent it from rusting out. You have keyless entry as you go in, as well as a nice grab rail here to make it nice and easy to enter the coach. Straight up above us, you'll see our power awning. Now, this isn't going to be a run-of-the-mill power awning. This is going to be an upgraded power awning. It's Carefree of Colorado. This is literally one-touch operation. You touch the button, you don't even have to hold it, and it'll go ahead and roll out on its own. Also, it's going to have a wind sensor in it. So if it is getting too windy, it's going to go ahead and roll back up. That way it's not going to damage your awning. Now, don't worry, if you're out on the beach where it's naturally going to be windy, you can shut that setting off. However, it is a nice safety feature to have on there. Also, it's going to have an LED light for nighttime, so you are going to get a nice glow on your campsite. Let's go ahead and talk about the Lance sidewalls here. One of the things that they use is what they're going to call Asdel composite panels. That is going to be on the inside of the coach behind your fiberglass, and it's going to be in place of what they call Luan. Luan is going to be like a wood substrate that uses a lot of glues and a lot of toxic chemicals in order to bind that wood together. If you've ever seen a coach that's a little bit older and you start to see bubbles in it, it's what they call delamination. What that is that's water getting into that Luan. The great thing about Asdel, not only is it going to be an economically friendly and green material, but also it's going to be waterproof. So it can't get water in there, so you're never going to get that delam on this coach, which is phenomenal. Let's go ahead and talk about the windows here. They put a great window system on. It's going to be, again, nice and lightweight, helps it under 3,000 pounds. It does have struts in here, so when you open the window up, it will hold itself open. You just have a couple latches, and I'll show you more when we go in on the window system itself, but one of them is going to be a day-night shade. The other one's going to be a screen. Super simple to operate, but you can just pull the screen down, you pop the window out, pull the screen down, you get a ton of airflow in this coach. So that way, if you don't want to use the AC, you don't have to. A really cool option that they did there. Also, you'll have outside speakers, which are again going to be, you know, great for sitting outside, listening to some music. Take a look here. You're going to have the aluminum rim, which is going to be better for rust. You're not going to get the rust like you would on your normal steel rim. And also, you're going to have nitrogen-filled tires. Let's go ahead and take a walk around to the other side of the coach. On the back, of course, we do have another nice window here, so if you do have a view, you can see out the back. But take a look at this slide. On a coach that's under 3,000 pounds, it's amazing to get a full depth slide on there. You'll see you're going to have a slide out topper, which is going to help save you from having to get up and clean the slide off every time you want to put it back in. So again, a huge bonus feature. And just in case that pass-through up front wasn't enough storage for you, look at that. They're kind enough to give you more storage here. This is a perfect place for, a tool chest. Again, if you want to put fishing poles, you can put those here. Maybe you're going to the pool, you want to throw some pool noodles in there, you can do that too. Last but not least, right up here, we're going to have our hookup center. So this is where your electric is going to be, your cable and satellite here. Here will be your water. And last but not least, you do have an outside shower with both hot and cold water. All right, I know there's a ton on the outside. It's a fantastic coach. Let's go take a look at the beautiful, spacious inside. Welcome to the inside of the Lance 1575. This may be a short trailer, but it's still going to have a ton of room because we have a huge slide. Also, it's only going to weigh 2,990 pounds, meaning you can tow it with a ton of different vehicles, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and start off in the front of the coach, where we're going to have our queen bed. So this is wonderful. You get a residential size queen bed here. You have a nice shelf. You get windows all around, which is great for letting in a lot of natural light. A big window on the front here, which is wonderful. And right up here, you're going to get a TV on a swivel arm. This is wonderful if you want to watch TV in bed, or of course you can swivel it out so you can watch TV in the dinette or even in the kitchen. So as we're in the kitchen, let's go ahead and take a look. One of the things I want to show you is going to be right here. You get a nice wardrobe space. So this is great because it's going to be very versatile. You can use it as wardrobe, you can use it as pantry, down below, whatever you'd like. You do have additional storage underneath the bed. There's a ton of storage you're going to get in here. Also, nice big Norcold fridge and freezer. Take a look at that. Plenty of space in there for everything you're going to want to bring with you on your camping excursions. As we take a look at the kitchen itself, we get plenty of prep space in here. You get a nice residential pull-out faucet, sink cover, and a round, very deep sink. This is perfect because it's nice and deep, makes it easy to do dishes, and this will be cutting board quality. You can flip this over, use this as a cutting board if you want. When you're done, you can just flip it back over like so. But again, plenty of prep space on here. We do have a cover for our stovetop. We're going to have a 3-burner stovetop there, and Lance puts Atwood stovetop in here because it's going to be, you're going to get better flame control on your Atwood. That's going to go from essentially a low all the way up to 10, so again, you're going to be able to cook better in your Lance camper. Also, you're going to get a full-size traditional oven there. We'll have a plug-in for any blenders or anything we want to plug in. Great storage underneath, and you're going to get some slide-out bins. Now, the reason that Lance uses the plastic slide-out bins is because these are completely removable. If you want to take them out, you can use them. Also, they're going to be nice and easy to wash and clean up. Up top, you're going to have great storage. You can see here it's going to be on hinges, supports itself. Great storage up here. And one of the things that I love about Lance is the quality of the woodwork. If we take a look right up top, take a look at this, folks. Everything is CNC precision cut. Most of your manufacturers are going to have GIMP molding up there to hide the imperfections of the cut. Not Lance. That's going to be right up to the ceiling, butts right up. This is solid. I can hit that. It's solid stuff. You're not going to have to worry about it falling apart on you. Everything is going to be screwed and glued like it would be in a residential application. Here's going to be your microwave. Again, 2,990 pounds, very lightweight. You'll have your water heater control here, as well as your tank monitoring system right here. Now, this is the other thing I love. It's under 3,000 pounds, and you get a huge slide. Take a look at this dinette. A very large U dinette here. We get great storage in the underneath the seats of the dinette. You have doors, so you don't have to lift up the cushions. Also, this drops down. You get great storage right underneath there. So a ton of storage. And I do get some people that ask me, hey Ian, how come the slide is elevated? It's really quite simple. The reason they do that is to give you the best towability. They could have brought the floor up to the slide so it would have been a flush floor, but then your whole trailer is going to sit higher. When you're towing 3,000 pounds, you're probably not going to have a 3/4 ton truck, so you want it to be as lightweight and have the best towability as possible. So by leaving the trailer low, the slide's going to sit a little bit higher, but you know what? It's going to be worth it to get that excellent towability. As we sit in the Dinette, extremely comfortable here. We have our lights up top. We have a nice table. This will drop down into a bed as well. You'll also get storage up here in the corners to maximize space. And then right here, let me show you how their window system works. This is actually pretty phenomenal. You just pinch this in the middle. A little bit tough to see, but this is going to be a screen right here. So I can just unclip those. That just slides right up like so. Here's going to be a window. I can pop that open if I'd like. But this just comes down, clips into place like that. Then you can bring this back up. Super nice and simple. All right, let's go take a look at the bathroom. In the bathroom, the 1575, you're going to get your stool with plenty of leg room here. Next to that, you're going to have a tub shower. This is going to be more of a dry bath, which is wonderful. And then next to the shower, you're going to have a medicine cabinet, and that will have a mirror on it so you're able to see what you're doing in the morning. All right, folks, thanks for joining me. Again, this Lance 1575. If you're looking for a lightweight, high-quality trailer, this is going to be the one for you. Has a ton of great amenities, under 3,000 pounds. You get this huge slide in here, queen residential size bed. The whole window system is fantastic. Everything that goes in a Lance is going to be quality. If you do have any questions or comments on the video, please go ahead and leave those, or feel free to give me a call here at American RV, and I'll be happy to answer them that way as well. Thanks, folks. I hope you have a great summer, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.